Hello. So here's this very interesting example, this news article that describes this kind of like a Facebook quiz that I remember I took maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, and I just remembered about it, and it is something, a nice little window that shows us how pre-programmed we are, and how in fact we are controlled by our emotions, our feelings, and our thoughts. That we are like a machine, is organic computer. So basically, it's a psychological study because basically in this Facebook quiz, they were asking you these kind of questions. Do you find maggots disgusting? Do you How do you feel about maggots crawling on meat? How do you feel about touching a public toilet? And basically the idea is if you find those things disgusting, these scenarios, you are more likely to be Republican. You're more likely to be from the right side of the political spectrum. And for this one study with this 86 people, they found that they were able to predict that 95%, meaning those who were responded more disgusting responses to scenarios, it was 95% accurate. Of course, this is one study. Across 24 studies, they found that the effect was more modest. When they looked at 24 studies in total, it was about 4% to 13% of the variation was explained. That's a statistical term, but basically it had that kind of range of being able to predict someone's political ideology based on their disgusting sensitivity. So it's not this grand number, 95%. It was that in this one study, it was 95% of the people who was predicted. But there is some kind of an effect here. There's some kind of pattern that is being predicted reliably, and that is the point. The point is that on this very emotional level, on this feeling of disgust, that is connected to what we think and what we believe and how we respond and how we perceive and see the world. And that's true whether on both sides, because if all it takes is to change that one part of you, you're not really free, even if you're on the left. Because all it has to do is to insert this point within you of feeling disgust, and you're going to be changing your beliefs. That is the point here. The point that we are not as free as we believe. We are not actually living. We are still subjected to what we think and what we feel. And we don't question that. But what happens when you tell a computer or machine that you are actually a computer machine, but you can stop, you can change, you can actually question your programming. You can stop what you're feeling. You can stop following what you're feeling. You can actually decide to do something that goes against what you feel. If you feel afraid, you can decide to do what it is that you're afraid of doing, or what you're afraid of facing. Already that's challenging the programming. Already you can start becoming free. And free to do what? The only real way of living that makes sense is to live and do what's best for all. Because any other scenario, there's always going to be consequence. There's always going to be someone left out. You may be left out. We can't live for just 13% of us, or 30% of us, or 40% of us, or 50% of us. Currently, if you look at the world, how many people are actually in poverty? How many people are living on less than $1 a day? That's half, 50%, around there. So right now we are living for 50% of us. We are not living for 100%. And the basic truth is that we are not good, that we are not special, that we are not doing our best, that we are selfish, that we are lazy, we are only thinking about my life, my family, my friends, that we have failed in taking responsibility for ourselves. That is the truth of us, because we would want to believe that somehow humanity is good or we are good, and that this is the best that we can do, when it's not. This capitalist system, this world system is not the best that we can do. This money system, this debt system is not the best that we can do. The best is a world where 100% of people are fed, where 100% of people are housed and supported, and they have purpose and a career and a way to contribute and access to life, to living, to everything. That is our best. And we are not striving for that. We are not pushing for that. We're not giving up everything we can to make sure that happens. To live for others, others as ourselves. We currently are not the point yet. We are currently not the leaders. We are currently not the guardians. We are currently not what is best for all. But we can decide in each moment to do what's best for all, even if we are afraid to do it, even if we resist it, even if whatever may be our experience, we can decide to do what's best in everything we do, in every moment. Who we are, and our goals, and our careers, what we live and what we say. We can. And that is what I'm doing right now. I'm making a decision in this moment and doing this video and sharing one thing, sharing these few minutes of my day. Helping others to see that we are actually quite limited. But the answer is simple, and the answer is one answer. This isn't a discussion, this isn't a philosophical discussion, this isn't a political conversation. This is simply a fact that we have to do what's best for all. We do not have many paths. This is one path. This is the only path. And so I understand that we are programmed to want to be unique. And we are programmed to want to be special. We are programmed to want to walk many different paths and be different. But this isn't difference. This isn't about feeling good or feeling special. This is about what is best for all. This is about consequences. If we walk anything less than what is best for all, there will always be consequence. So this is one message to be repeated. The only one there is. And it's not exciting, it's not fun. It's not about entertainment. It is about the result. It is about everyone. No less, and there is nothing more. This is all that there is. All of us. Let's do what is best for all of us.